Imagine stepping into a world where the tough thrive and beauty blooms in the harshest conditions. Welcome to Alpine gardening, an art that transforms rugged terrains into flourishing gardens. Nestled in high altitudes, these gardens face the challenges of rocky soils and extreme weather. Yet through the resilience of alpine plants, they not only endure but dazzle, showcasing vibrant blooms against stark landscapes. This unique gardening style celebrates the strength and beauty of nature's most tenacious flora. So let's dive into the enchanting world of alpine gardening, where every plant tells a story of survival and splendor. Meet the hardy heroes that define alpine gardening. In the challenging environments of high altitudes and rocky terrains, where many would falter, alpine plants flourish. These botanical wonders have evolved to thrive in conditions that would test the hardiest of species. Let's delve into the world of these tough yet incredibly beautiful plants. First on our list is Saxifraga, also known as rockfoil. This resilient plant clings to rocky crevices, its roots spreading deep into the fissures of stones. Saxifraga's ability to store water in its thick, fleshy leaves allows it to survive the dry, windy conditions it often faces. During spring, it bursts into a carpet of colors, with flowers ranging from white to pink and red, adding a soft contrast to the harshness of its surroundings. Next, we explore the striking Gentiana. Known for its vibrant blue flowers, Gentiana is a true gem of the alpine garden. It blooms in late summer when most other plants begin to fade, providing a splash of deep, mesmerizing blue. Its tubular flowers are not only a visual treat but also a haven for pollinators like bees and butterflies, adding ecological value to its aesthetic appeal. And then there's the iconic Edelweiss, a symbol of alpine regions. Beyond its associations with rugged mountain beauty, Edelweiss is remarkable for its survival strategies. Its woolly white leaves reflect sunlight, protecting its tissues from ultraviolet rays and conserving moisture. This adaptation is perfect for its high-altitude home, making it a model of resilience and endurance. These plants don't just survive, they thrive, bringing vibrancy and life to rugged landscapes. The compact growth and slow rate of spread of these species make them ideal for rock gardens or any garden space that mimics the alpine habitat. Their ability to withstand not just extreme cold but also drought conditions makes them exemplary choices for sustainable gardening practices. These botanical champions represent more than beauty. They embody the spirit of survival and resilience. Alpine gardening goes beyond planting. It's about creating a miniature landscape. Imagine crafting your own small-scale mountain retreat, right in your backyard. This involves more than just choosing tough plants. It's about integrating them into a holistic design that mimics the rugged natural beauty of alpine regions. To start, consider the rocks, the backbone of any alpine garden. Rocks are not just structural, they replicate the natural crags and cliffs found in the mountains. Positioning larger stones as focal points and smaller pebbles as fillers can create a sense of depth and realism. Think of these stones as the canvas on which your garden will unfold. Next, the soil and its drainage play a crucial role. Alpine plants thrive in well-drained conditions. Mixing gravel or sand with your soil enhances drainage, preventing water from pooling around the roots, which could be detrimental. This setup mimics the gritty, loose soil of high-altitude landscapes, providing an ideal growing environment for your alpine flora. When arranging your plants, aim for a blend of aesthetic appeal and ecological balance. Place plants with similar water and sunlight needs together to create microhabitats. For instance, group sun-loving, drought-resistant species on a sunny slope, while shade-tolerant plants can nestle under larger rocks. This not only looks pleasing, but also ensures that all your plants thrive. With the right setup, your garden can mirror the breathtaking vistas of a high mountain retreat. Now, let's get our hands dirty and plant some alpine wonders. Planting alpine plants begins with understanding their unique needs. These hardy species thrive in conditions that mimic their mountainous homes, where drainage is king and the soil is anything but rich. Begin by choosing a location that receives ample sunlight. Alpine plants love the sun, basking in its rays just as they would in their native rugged landscapes. The first step in planting is soil preparation. Alpine plants do not fare well in dense, water-retentive soils. Instead, they prefer loose, well-draining ground. Mix in plenty of grit or sand to your garden soil. This enhances drainage and mimics the stony, fast-draining soils of high altitudes. Consider creating raised beds or using alpine troughs if your natural soil doesn't drain well. This not only prevents waterlogging but also makes a stunning visual display. Next, let's talk about planting depth and spacing. Alpine plants generally require shallow planting. The crown of the plant, where the roots meet the stem, should be just above the soil surface. This prevents moisture from accumulating around the stem, which can cause rot. Space your plants out according to their size at maturity. Overcrowding can lead to competition for light and nutrients, so give them room to spread their roots. Once your plants are in the ground, caring for them in their early stages is crucial. Water them sparingly. The key is to keep the soil slightly moist but never waterlogged. During their first winter, young alpine plants can be vulnerable. Mulch lightly with gravel or sand to protect from extreme cold and to maintain soil drainage. Avoid organic mulches that retain moisture. Remember, alpine plants are survivors by nature. With the right start, they require very little ongoing maintenance. They are built to withstand the elements with minimal fuss, so excessive pampering can do more harm than good. Proper planting today ensures a flourishing alpine garden tomorrow. Alpine gardens are not just a summer spectacle. The true allure of these rugged landscapes is their ability to dazzle throughout the year, each season painting a new masterpiece with the hardy flora that call these heights home. As the vibrant greens of summer soften to the rich golds and russets of autumn, alpine gardens begin their transformation. This is the season when the meticulous gardener gets busy. It's essential to clear away spent blooms and seed heads, not just to tidy up, but to prepare the plants for the colder months ahead. Mulching becomes a priority. A generous layer of organic mulch protects the roots from freezing temperatures and retains moisture, which is crucial as the air turns dry and chilly. Winter might seem harsh, but it's a spectacular time in the alpine garden. Snow blankets the hardy perennials, which are well adapted to survive under its insulating layer. However, sharp icy winds can be a threat. To shield your garden, consider strategic placements of burlap screens or use evergreen boughs laid over the plants to break the wind and catch the snow. As the snow melts and the first signs of spring emerge, it's time to prune. Trimming back dead or damaged branches from woody plants encourages new growth and helps prevent disease. It's also the perfect moment to plan ahead, perhaps introducing new species that can add yet another layer of interest to your garden in the coming year. Every season brings its own charm to an alpine garden, making it a year-round treasure.
No mountain? No problem. Alpine gardening isn't confined to the high peaks and craggy cliffs where these plants naturally thrive. With a bit of creativity and understanding, the essence of the high mountains can be captured right in your own backyard, or even on your balcony. Let's dive into how alpine plants can flourish in less than alpine conditions. The secret lies in simulating the natural environments these hardy species are accustomed to, and this can be achieved using containers and raised beds, which provide excellent drainage and can be filled with the specific soil mixtures that alpine plants love. Consider containers of various sizes and depths to accommodate different species. Small, shallow pots are perfect for low-growing sedums and saxifrages, which mimic the sprawling mats found in their natural habitats. Taller containers can house the likes of delphiniums and lupines, adding height and a splash of color to your alpine arrangement. Raised beds offer another fantastic avenue for alpine gardening. By building these structures, you can control soil composition and drainage meticulously, creating the perfect cradle for your mountain-loving plants. Mix sharp drainage material like gravel or pumice with soil to prevent waterlogging, a critical aspect in caring for alpine plants. And let's not forget about location. Placing your containers and raised beds in spots that receive plenty of sunlight mimics the open, airy environments these plants are used to. Some alpine species also thrive in the cool shadows, so a little shade during the hottest part of the day can be beneficial. Alpine gardening is versatile enough to fit into any corner of your world. Whether you have a sprawling garden or a modest balcony, these rugged beauties can bring a touch of the alpine wilderness to your space.
As our journey through the alpine gardens concludes, let's take a moment to reflect on the remarkable characteristics and virtues of alpine gardening. These gardens are not just about the aesthetic appeal, they are a testament to the resilience and adaptability of nature itself. Alpine plants, with their rugged beauty, are specially adapted to thrive in some of the most challenging environments on Earth. Throughout our exploration, we've seen how these plants flourish on rocky ledges, thrive in poor soil, and withstand extreme weather conditions. Their ability to prosper with minimal water and care makes them ideal for gardeners looking to create a low-maintenance, yet striking garden. Moreover, the versatility of alpine plants allows them to transform any tough spot into a vibrant tapestry of colors and textures. Whether it's a rocky backyard or a windswept hillside, alpine gardening opens up a world of possibilities. Embrace the challenge of alpine gardening and watch as your garden transforms into a robust, breathtaking landscape.